These weeks go by fast. Till the weekend. Don't they go by fast?
Yes.
Are you here today with working?
I didn't get a text today, so I'm guessing didn't do anything.
Rain doggy dog.
All right, I think we are live. We're back.
Right on, bro. Second, get ready to tweet it.
I think I'm getting faster at doing that.
You're like the
Silent
Usain
ninja.
Bolt to turn things on.
Yeah, trying to be. Oh, oh, oh.
We're on schedule at the time.
Yep.
So it's East Coast.
Yeah, the game would be going at like pretty much here in about 10 minutes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, first pitch will be 6:10.
That's why we do 6:10 starts. Just makes sense.
Exactly. Well, and then again, our call letters. And
Yeah.
Well, not, yeah.
It just makes sense to be 6:10.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying, Cream Dog?
Oh, I agree. I agree with you.
You see what I'm throwing down?
I'm catching what you're throwing.
Catch my drift?
It's gonna be a bit for us to be on Twitter. It's good. This thing got to
Oh, that's fine.
do its stupid stuff like usual.
That's fine. I'm trying to log in on Facebook here so you can see.
That's why I hate this desktop computer. Well, it's not even a desktop. It's just a laptop. It's still dusty.
Trying to get this loaded up here and then we'll go. All right, everybody, welcome to Cleveland, Ohio. The Royals' first time playing against the Cleveland Indians this year. It seems weird that we're already pretty far into the season, Kramer.
Already over a third.
Game 58 now?
Yes.
We're on game 58 for the boys in virtual blue. Just after winning 3 out of 4 in Boston, taking on Cleveland tonight. 61, a bit overcast tonight in Cleveland. Welcome to the broadcast on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch, and Twitter. I'm Jay Binkley. That's Kramer Sansone, bringing you virtual Royals baseball. And we have a fun one in store for you tonight, including a major league debut in Jackson Kowar.
Yes, we are.
Who is really dominating down at the Omaha level. Kramer and I were checking him out, managing his pitches. Low A last year, or in 2018, 0-1 with 3.42, 9 games started. He was part of that team, won a couple postseason games for the Lexington Legends to win the South Atlantic League back in 2018. Last year in A-ball, 5-3 with the 3.53 and 13 games started. Then he was moved up to Northwest Arkansas last year, 2-7 with the 3.51 in 26 games started. The former 33rd overall pick by the Royals. He was picked in that draft because of the compensation for Lorenzo Cain leaving. It was Kowar and Lynch that were picked because of Cain and Hosmer leaving. And I'll say this, 2017 he got the save in the College World Series for the University of Florida. He was teammates with Brady Singer. He'll go against Carlos Carrasco. He was the AL Comeback Player of the Year last year, Kramer. 4-4 with a 4.20 ERA this year and 64 and a third innings pitched. 75 strikeouts. Last year, 6-7, 5.29 in 12 games started. Here's Terry Francona's Cleveland lineup presented by Purell. Wash your hands. Leading off, Cesar Hernandez playing second base. The DH, Bradley Zimmer, brother of Kyle Zimmer. Shortstop, Francisco Lindor batting third. Which I will say this, Francisco Lindor, by the way, against the Royals, hitting .333, 25 home runs, 71 ribs. That is a career high against any team. He's got 16 home runs against the Tigers, 52 RBI. So almost 19 RBI more. And when you look at the home run total from 16 to 25, 9 more home runs against the Royals. Francisco Lindor batting third tonight. He's been a pain.
So he mashes, is what you're saying.
He mashes against the Royals. Third base, Jose Ramirez. In center field, Tyler Naquin. In left field, Oscar Mercado. First base, Carlos Santana. In right field, Daniel Johnson. And catcher, going to be Bo Taylor batting ninth. For the virtual Royals, 24 and 33. Again, winners of 3 of the last 4. At center field, Whit Merrifield. This lineup presented by the 435 Podcast Network at 610sports.com. Left field, batting second, Patrick Mahomes. Batting third at DH, Jorge Soler. At catcher, Salvador Perez, batting fourth. At first base, against the righty, Ryan O'Hearn, batting fifth. Batting sixth is Maikel Franco at third base. Right fielders, Hunter Dozier, batting seventh. Adalberto Mondesi bats eighth at shortstop. And Nicky Lopez rounds things out at second base. The Royals held the AL Central lead for a couple weeks to start the season. Then came the Indians. And lately, the White Sox have made a charge. But the Indians and White Sox, dead heat. They're both 33 and 24. Twins are 3 games back now at 30 and 27. And then the Royals and the Tigers round out the AL Central. So Jackson Kowar against Carlos Carrasco in 61-degree Cleveland, where it kind of rained earlier, Kramer.
Yes, I just wanted to pose the question out there. What type of uniforms would you like to see the Royals wear in the YouTube comment section, or even in Facebook, Twitch, wherever you're watching this? What uniforms do you want to see them wear right now? Because right now we got them the blues. Is that what we want to see tonight, possibly? Alternate road on those road pants. Up to you.
It's the alternate road they wore last night. They did get the win in them. Or do you want the grays? Do you want the 03 uniforms? What kind of uniforms do you want the Royals? We'll let you guys pick, Tyrell and Dirty Sean. You guys are both so loyal.
Hey, how's it going, Nathan? Hey, you can pick, too. Everybody can pick.
You guys pick it. Which uniforms you want to see tonight?
We're almost there being up on Twitter. I'll tell you that right now, Bink. We're almost there. We'll see how that... Tyler says, Tyrell, something happened with his stream last night. We were fine the entire time back here. We finished up post-game and everything. How's it going, Dirty Sean and Allison? Black 03. All right, Black 03 is the first one we saw. We're going Black 03.
Black 03 it is. Who picked that?
That was Nathan.
Nathan picked it. There you go, Nathan. Don't forget, you guys can pick the uniforms this weekend. Game time in Cleveland at 1 o'clock on Saturday and Sunday. And then, let's see, the Royals.
Should we put MJ Melendez in there? Salvador's kind of tired, low on energy. And Melendez has caught Carr before. We should do that.
They caught each other in the 2018 South Atlantic League.
Let's put Melendez
and in Wilmington last year.
All right, we're going to move Melendez down. Just keep moving him down.
Tell me where you're putting him. Yeah.
Just above, in the 8th spot.
And where'd you move Mondi?
Just one up. I just moved him all the way down. Everybody went up one. Patrick Mahomes looked a little slow yesterday's game. Maybe he needs a day up. No, we're not.
No, Patrick does not need it.
There's Jackson Kohar.
See, then the Royals don't play Monday. They return to play the White Sox Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So a big say in the AL Central race will be these virtual boys in blue. But the Major League debut of Jackson Kowar, we saw Brady Singer's debut earlier. We'll see Jackson Kowar's tonight, who had done really well in Omaha.
Indeed he has. There's a reason why he's up here. He got called up here right in time. Overcast Cleveland here on this Thursday. No, excuse me, Friday. Sometimes I thought it was Thursday for some reason. That was weird. It's the weekend, Bink.
It is the weekend.
There's the Jackson.
6'5", 180 pounds. You got to remember, this is deep in the season, and the Royals have yet to play Cleveland. This is the first time they played them. It would have been tonight. against the Cleveland Indians.
No, the corresponding move to bring Coar up was to send Phil Meyer down. That was the move.
Phil Meyer started twice. Once was good. One was not so good.
And no, it wasn't.
So here come the Royals rocking the 0-3 unis. Whit Merrifield DH'd the other day to give him kind of a bit of a break.
Count 1-0.
Nick, when did that happen? I haven't seen anything about Dave Portnoy not being able to watch Goodell. I knew that was going to happen, though. There's no way that Portnoy was going to allow him into his house.
7-11.
He won the bid, though.
Yeah, he did, which, I mean, he should go up on with it.
Ball that's outside.
All right, we're going to be live on Twitter in just a few seconds via the Periscope app.
Kind of a drizzly day in Cleveland. The rest of the weekend should be okay as far as rain is concerned.
I don't know. It could start raining cats and dogs like it has been here. Well, I guess it has been in Kansas City this past week.
Jose Ramirez over to Carlos Santana.
Batting second.
Bring some audio
The
out.
left fielder. Patrick. Oh.
Here comes Patrick Mahomes hitting .333. Of course, he had that grand slam in Boston. And you might notice I changed the shin guard again.
Pink, you are just you're just changing almost everything on this man.
Nope.
All right, put up our.
You said you wanted that back, the yellow back, so I gave it with the
No, I
flare on it.
I said I like the yellow one personally.
So I put a little flare on. See the fins?
Yeah. Gosh, man. How you doing a little bit of everything to Pat?
And paddle ground that one to Lindor. Over to Santana and out number 2.
How did Witt get out?
He grounded to Ramirez.
Batting third. The designated hitter.
I get my scorecard right.
Yeah, you gotta get it right.
Soler.
I was busy doing stuff.
Jorge Soler leads the American League with 22 home runs. And he's going
to hit his 23rd tonight, Bink, and 24th. I'm calling it right now.
You putting a chip down here?
Oh yeah, I'll put a chip down right here. He's gonna have 2 home runs tonight.
57 RBIs. Do lead the American League as well. So he leads the American League in 2 categories. And he's hitting .324.
Oh, that's inside.
How's it going, Richard? We're doing great over here in Cleveland. It's a nice, bright, sunny day in Kansas City. Kind of wish we were there. It's gloomy.
After all the rain they had yesterday? Yeah.
All the rain they had yesterday is now where we're at here
Got a
currently.
ball, 1 strike.
So that's how the weather works, Bink. It travels from west to east.
Yes, I know how it works.
Right, you're going to be a weather radar guy. Ankle popping. 1-1
2
to
balls,
Soler.
1 strike. The count.
61 degrees is what I would call just about perfect. I know a lot of people like it in the 70s, but I could deal with a nice 61 degree night.
You need like 73. 73.
A few clouds, a stray shower, thunderstorm is possible tonight.
Let's hope it doesn't happen, Bink. You're checking that radar.
Tomorrow, 63, Sunday, 57 for baseball.
All right, so get this, Bink. I started on March to October on MLB The Show. And I picked the Royals because I was trying to progress through my Diamond Dynasty stuff, getting extra cards. I've dove deep into the Diamond Dynasty as this pitch is underway.
Santana over to Carrasco for the final out.
But it was raining, and I had a rain delay. I had a 90-minute rain delay, and my option was to keep Duffy in or bring in somebody else.
show?
To pitch. Yeah, in the show. The game had a rain delay. A 90-minute rain delay.
You had to wait it out.
No, it simulated to the thing, but it was raining that stopped. It was kind of cool. It was interesting. This actually happened.
Did you keep him in it?
No. I put Rosenthal in.
Really?
Yeah, so it was the oddest thing in the world. So I'm wondering if that ever happened on our game.
It might. Jackson Kowar steps in. Jackson out of the University of Florida. Got the save in the 2017, the final game of the College World Series. His teammates of Brady Singer there, 33rd overall pick by the Royals that year. And they'll try to bunt on him there. Maikel Franco picks it up barehanded, fires the first for the out.
Good bunt, good placement of it. Very surprising.
How about Franco there? Barehanded.
It's true. It was a very good barehanded snag by him.
Zimmer.
Here comes Kyle Zimmer's brother, Bradley Zimmer.
You know what? I did not know that.
They're brothers.
I did not know that. He's gonna bunt. What's with this bunting right in the first inning?
They're testing Koa early. He won't bunt here with 2 strikes.
I'd be shocked if he does. That wouldn't surprise me. Being that we've seen 3 bunts this game, and we've only thrown 3 pitches into the bottom of the first.
One
That's right,
ball.
Koa. You go at him.
2 strikes.
Throw that inside slider.
And he gets the strikeout.
First major league strikeout.
That's right, first Major League strikeout. Nice job. Right on cue there, Cream Dog.
He's gonna want that fastball. That
Shortstop.
Yeah, throw that back to the bullpen.
Lindor.
Yeah, nice little production they do for it.
yeah, it's nice. Very, very tasteful for him.
Lindor, as I mentioned, Kramer, hits .333 against the Royals. He has been the nemesis. 25 home runs in his young career just against the Royals.
That is just that's impressive. But first time seeing Jackson Kowar, so we'll see how that actually happens.
He's got more home runs, more ribs against the Royals than any other team. Of course, he plays them 19 times a year, but against the Tigers, for instance, 16 home runs and 52 RBI, second.
That would be more impressive if he did that in one season, but there's no way he could.
Yes. 25 home runs. I've seen a player hit 9 home runs against the Royals in a season.
Who was that?
Is for the White Sox.
Jose Abreu?
No, it was like a couple years ago. It was kind of a no-name. And Koer will fire that over to Brohern.
There's a lot of no-names in the White Sox, Bink. 1, 2, 3 goes the Indians down in order. O'Hearn, Franco, Dozier due up for.
Dozier, Brian Dozier hit like 9 or 10 of them on one year from the Twins. He was always home against the Royals.
Yeah, Brian Dozier. He used to be really good second baseman.
The first baseman. Number 66.
I wonder if the Coars will join us.
That'd be kind of cool. When Lindor signed with the Indians, re-signed with them.
That's a good question.
And what team do you think we'd go if he doesn't?
I don't know. The way they're jettisoning players off, what they've done to their pitching staff with Bauer and Kluber. I don't know.
I mean, the way that he hits against the AL Central, if I was him, I'd stay in the Central.
Good.
Earn a bigger paycheck that way as well.
And Brohern will knock it to Santana. What a flip in the air to Carrasco. But comes down in time. I wasn't sure that thing was going to land.
I was very surprised when Santana was on the Indians. Then he signed with the Phillies. Then was traded to the Seattle, or was he? No,
that was Encarnacion. Encarnacion was traded to Seattle before.
So was Santana. Santana. That's what.
No, Santana never played for the Mariners.
That's because they're in that offseason. Santana was on the Mariners roster.
Okay.
Oh, Franco. See you later, baseball.
You forgot about that. But Edwin went out to the Mariners and back. Number 8 on the year for Maikel Franco. Hashtag 430 feet.
Nice.
Big boy fly for Maikel Franco. Hashtag in your face 2020 virtual Royals, he says. No, Encarnacion, in between stints, he ended up going to the Mariners in a trade.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot who traded Encarnacion.
The Indians.
Indians, yeah. He goes to the Mariners, and now he ends up with the White Sox. Maikel Franco was due, Kramer.
Yes, he was.
Ooh, the over-under is going to be interesting this game. There's a lot of empty seats. What do you think?
Batting fifth.
I didn't actually take a look at it.
Hunter.
Got to set that over-under board. Man, I'm down with these 03 unis, man.
Ball 1, no strike.
Carlos Carrasco ended up getting the comeback player of the year in the American League. Josh Donaldson in the National League.
Which was duly that was good because of what he had to deal with.
It was leukemia with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Santana traded to Seattle, and he was part of that deal to send the thing. I'm trying to figure out how the Edwin Encarnacion thing panned out.
He was with the Mariners for a little bit.
And then he was traded to New York.
He's tearing it up with the virtual White Sox. They've climbed into a tie with the Indians.
Yeah, he played 65 games in Seattle and traded to New York.
This game is important to the Indians.
It is.
For the Royals as well to turn things around. I mean, you win 3-4 against Boston. You can start that thing switching around a little bit, Cream Dog. How about the Tigers? They've won 4 in a row. They're a half game back behind the Royals.
So that's the thing. The Royals are not trying to be the last team in the Central. They know that the Tigers are winning games, and they're going to try to stay above them as possible.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Adalberto.
Hey, Skull's back in here. How's it going, Skull? We haven't seen you in a while.
What's up,
since
Skull?
the Twin series. We're doing great. How are you doing?
One out.
One and one.
One count here on Monday. And that ball will be chopped to Carrasco. Quickly turn around and fire to Santana.
So he's not to hurry on that one.
But Maikel Franco goes 430 here, Cream Dog. That is with authority, as we say.
That is with authority. How far did that go up in the bleachers?
Good way up there. Yeah. Maikel Franco got a hold of that bad boy.
Bleacher seats are the most uncomfortable things in the world.
Leading off for the Indians.
You'd have to agree
The
with
third
that.
baseman.
Bleacher seats are the most uncomfortable things.
Oh,
to
yeah.
sit on.
Ramirez.
Oh, yeah.
So you got those lines for some reason that they have to put lines on.
No question. I don't know where you want to set this over under, Kramer.
There's a lot of people.
In the outfield, there isn't, though. 25 maybe?
I would say 28.
All right, set it 28.
There's a lot of people around the.
All right.
And we haven't seen the upper deck yet either.
We'll say 28. I'll take the under.
There's a lot of people here, Bink. Look at all those people.
All right.
I'm taking the over on this. 28,000 over under.
You take the over, I'll take the under.
Smashing the over in a heartbeat.
The count is 1 and 2.
Speaking of people who also like to hit the Royals pitchers, this guy batting right here, Jose Ramirez.
Oh, yeah, Ramirez. I think it was at a game where he hit 3 against the Royals. He ended up with 19 home runs last year.
He hit 2 last year on 4th of July.
Is abbreviated sequel in the deal for a while?
Last year.
Yeah.
He started off very slow because he was hurt.
He was having triple crown numbers the year before.
Yes.
Ball 2.
He's taking the under. He thinks there's a lot of empty seats in the outfield.
There is.
This is how the bleacher seats are portioned. People are all huddled up together, so it's kind of
You remember
cold.
when they used to sell out every game in Cleveland?
Oh, yeah. That's when they were good.
That series against the Marlins. His team went to Game 7 in the World Series back in 16 against the Cubs.
Didn't they go 7 with the Marlins as well back in like 2?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Jose
it.
Ramirez.
And Jose knocks that one. 443 Jose goes. 112.7 off the bat.
He's not. He says, "Hey Franco, you hit 430. I'm gonna go 443." There's a lot of people. If you don't take the over, you're ridiculous.
Keep calling us ridiculous, Kramer. I do believe there's going to be a fireworks show here in Cleveland.
We're seeing it right now.
It was Jim Thome bobblehead night.
Oh, really?
No, I just guessing.
You throw out the first pitch too?
Yes.
Now that I did see. For sure, Sandy Alomar is going to do it tomorrow.
Yeah, that's it.
Batting
Think so.
fifth, the center fielder, Tyler.
Then Jabu Sunday.
Ware.
Now the entire cast.
The Wild Thing.
The people who were on Major League is going to go throw it out, kind of like how the Sandlot did a few times for the Dodgers.
And it'll go straight to Mondi. Over to Brohern. Out number 1. No, the Indians are tied with the White Sox now. They're both 33 and 24. White Sox have caught them. Oscar Mercado now the batter.
Yeah, Oscar Mercado has kind of some sneaky pop. Was in the Cardinals organization for the longest. Was traded here to Cleveland a few years ago. Some background on him.
Yeah, a good pitch there by Kowar. Pitch before that, he hit 95 on the four-seamer.
Batting seventh,
Really, Kowar's been good except that pitch to Ramirez.
Carlos.
Yeah, that's a pitch with middle, so you really can't do much about that. Middle, a little bit of the inside portion of the middle. So you can't do much. You're just trying to power a fastball and on a great hitter. It's this Major League debut. You're going to try to test some people out.
It's true.
And the batters are going to test you as well.
We should do those hats with the blue, ultimate blue. We can do the hat, different hats, can't we?
Yeah, we can change. Yeah, hats, tops, and pants. It can all be.
I would do
changed.
that, the blue top, and then the hat.
This black hat.
Yeah. I like that black hat.
Oh, me too.
Those are nice seats behind home plate.
More the current standings in the Central. If you didn't see that, if we already went through it.
Indians 33 and 24, White Sox 33 and 24, Twins 30 and 27, Royals 24 and 33, Tigers 23 and 33. Tigers have won 4 in a row.
Oh, it's Carlos Santana.
Carlos roped that one. Oh, nice little bat flip there from Santana. 429 on that one. So we've seen 430 from Maikel Franco. We've seen 443 by Ramirez. Now 429 by Santana on his 12th home run.
So he's taking his time too across the.
Oh, he's taking his sweet time.
So now the Indians are up 2-1 here in the bottom of the second.
Home run fest here at Progressive. They're going to get a 428 official.
108 exit velo.
Batting eighth, the right fielder.
So far, nobody on the Twins is hurt that we know of. Haven't really checked in on them in a while. But I know we will play the Twins later on in June, the middle portions of June.
What hurt the Twins is they were swept by the White Sox at home.
Yeah.
That's why the White Sox going to leapfrog them.
12th, 13th, and 14th, we'll see the Twins.
1, 2 balls, no strike.
And it'll go through the outstretched arms of Mondi. Patrick Mahomes will pick it up.
He's going to get double off this. And they're going to put an error on Mahomes for taking his sweet time.
Bobbling it.
Bobbling it. Nah, he can't make them all. Come on, that's all right. Now, what is that?
That is the Indians mascot.
Yeah, but what is it?
I don't know.
The purple people eater? Let's see it on a text line. What is that?
It's a very odd creature.
0-1.
Chief. It was Chief Wahoo.
Yeah, that's not Chief Wahoo at all.
it's not.
I know what Chief Wahoo looks like.
I know it's not. What is it?
I don't know. It looks like a purple people eater. Yellow polka dots. They were trying to outdo the Philadelphia Flyers.
Slider? Is that his name?
Gritty.
Slider's his name.
Slider. What is it?
I don't know.
Is it like a place of origin?
I'm looking it up on their website. He's available for anniversaries, corporate picnics, and events. There's a picture.
Really?
Slider.
Gosh, Slider's ugly as hell.
Not very attractive. His profile is, his birth date was July 29th, 1990. Height really up there. Weight, you really don't want to know. Bats and throws, yes, anything and everything. Resides somewhere underground behind home plate at Progressive Field.
Watch out, Salvi or MJ tonight. Oh, they're throwing on home. Oh, look at this throw. Oh, offline a little bit.
Offline to Menendez. Favorite TV show, Scooby-Doo.
The batter, number 7.
I mean, he kind of looks like a Scooby-Doo character.
Baseman, Jason
He's Slider.
Hernandez.
Nick Davis says he's going to tackle whatever it is.
See if he's getting dirty tendencies like
I bet he
Ace.
I mean, honestly, I think all of we've seen the Dirty Bird on every single mascot that we've seen this game, this season.
It's catching on.
58 games. Apparently,
It's catching on.
Ace was on something.
It's catching on.
It's like when things become trendy, it starts over in the East Coast or the big cities and it circles its way in. It probably hasn't got to Cleveland yet, so we haven't seen it, but it's almost there.
2-0 count here on Cesar Hernandez as Melendez tries to calm Coar. Of course, these two are battery mates in Lexington and Wilmington.
Ball. 3-0.
3-0 count here. Jackson Coar making his major league debut tonight. He fires that one down Broadway.
Skull asks the chances the MLB plays 100 games this year.
No chance. I don't know. Maybe they could, but I don't see it. And outside, and Hernandez will draw a walk from Coar. 2 away, 2 on here in the second.
The designated hitter, number 4, Bradley Zimmer.
Now you just got to see 37 pitches, already 3-1. Now we got to see how long we're going to see Coar up here in this game.
It's that search for the 5th starter.
It's been out there for a mighty some time. And we're trying to hopefully make it when the two-way player aspects happen for Mahomes.
Could be Mahomes, who has pitched in relief. One batter, Robinson Trinos, and he struck him out.
0-1's the count.
Two-seamer at 92 miles an hour for Coar.
Nathan, you say 82 games. I don't think we're going to see 82 games. We're going to see like 60, I believe. It's going to be slow, low. Then we're going to see, I believe, the following year we're going to see an extended season.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The 0-2 to Zimmer. Melendez once it's low. The curveball is hit foul.
Bradley Zimmer is a first-round pick. I like his brother Kyle. Younger brother of Kyle.
Ball, that's off the plate.
From the looks of it, he looks like a big brother to him. Bradley Zimmer is pretty big. 1-2.
That's a ball.
Just outside. 2
balls,
balls, 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Both of them played for the Dons at the University of San Francisco. And Dozier will chase that to the wall and gone. 369 feet. Bradley Zimmer.
That was too high. Too high.
What's that?
That home run was too high.
The pitch?
No, the home run.
Oh. You think so? I think it was 369.
Man, you don't get the reference, do you?
What?
Major League reference.
Oh, yeah, duh.
Too high. Too high.
Yeah.
What do you mean too high? It's gone.
It's a 3-run shot right there for Zimmer. And the Royals down 6-1 here in the second.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco. On Lindor.
It's usually been Francisco Lindor doing the damage.
Counts everybody around him. At one point, it was an 0-2 count as Coar had him up on. About to trying to ring him up.
Long ball's got to him this inning.
Got to him. 3 already this inning so far. Now just finish the inning. That's your main goal if you're Jackson Coar on the mound now. You finish this inning. You may not be there back in the third, but just finish this inning.
Nope.
That looked like that was a strike, but then
It did look like a strike. 2-1 count, though. He'll lose the bat there. It snapped right in half.
Sounds like a twig. Need some toothpicks. There you go. 2-2.
Skirting down the line to the foul. And another foul.
Making him work. 50 pitches so far for Cohart here, only going 1 2/3.
High pitch count. And that'll go right back to Coar. Over to Brohern.
He's out.
Into the third. But the Indians on some more home runs. Zimmer with that 3-run shot. Scores 6-1 with MJ Melendez leading off.
Got MJ, Lopez, and Merrifield do it for the Royals. Hey, remember, these Royals, no lead is too small for them.
No.
Too big. Because when they were down
Comeback kids this year.
10-0 to Boston, they were able to put up 8.
Yeah. Down 8-1 to the Stros. Came back, tied them up.
Nope. That's a
Krasko's a high strikeout pitcher, already 75 on the season.
All I know is there's an intensive batting practices from today alone, as the Royals got into Cleveland about maybe 8 o'clock last night when they got in there from that day game against Boston. They were in the hitting cage the entire time since they've been here, so they could be a little bit lackadaisical because they did not want to strike out like how Eduardo Rodriguez slid yesterday through 15 Ks. He had 11 in a row at one point. So it's going to be kind of rare. I bet we're going to see at least 3 or 4 strikeouts today, but it's going to be not as what it was yesterday.
Yeah. That was a Major League record we saw yesterday. Was that yesterday?
Mm-hmm. Yesterday.
Was that 11 straight?
Yep, 11.
The Royals ended up with a win. 2 shutouts on the road in Boston by this
Nice.
Royals pitching staff. Brad Keller will go on the mound tomorrow for the Royals. He went 7 1/3 in Fenway.
Sleeper picks for fantasy football. Did you make a post about that?
I did not make a post about that.
I didn't make a post about that either.
outside. That's a ball.
Nicky lines that one foul. That might have been Dusty or Serta with their podcast that they do.
And Lopez goes down on strikes. Carrasco's first strikeout. I mentioned his propensity for strikeouts this year was 75. It's 76 on the year there. All the way to the third inning before he records his first K.
I mean, we've seen baseball switch and change, going from just a normal ground ball outs for pitchers. Now since there's the uptick in home runs, there's a lot of uptick in strikeouts. We've noticed that climb the past 3 to 4 years. So it's not out of the normal to see a pitcher so far far along in the season, at, say 58 games, had that 74 strikeouts. We've seen that. Jorge Soler's 81 strikeouts, I believe he had in the season. But he also is leading the league in 2 categories. 2 important categories of home runs and RBI.
That's a ball.
And Merrifield watches that one in. It's 2-1 count now.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking the over on this attendance at 28,000.
A lot of people in the suites.
Yeah, what those are suites up there? How is that a suite? That's not. You're like a mile away from the stadium.
Yeah. Comes with free beer, I'm sure, Kramer.
I'd hope. I hope they give me some free food as well.
But some Miller Lite. Our friends at Miller Lite.
Sounds pretty good. I might have some later on. Only at 96 calories. You know what you can do with 96 calories? You know what? That's like it's like 3 or 4 beers is 1 chicken nugget.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Fine Pilsner beers, Miller Lite.
Hey. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
It might be more, but I'm just saying. Chicken tender. There we go. I was looking for that one.
And Whittle knock this to Ramirez. Go over to Santana, and there's out number 2, 3. There's Slider.
Sliding away on the top of the dugout.
We go to the middle of the third.
Thing's an ugly bird. Is that a bird or a sea dog?
I'm not sure what it is. It must be some kind of bird.
It's a mythical creature. Not a good sign to see Hadi pop up, and we got the Indians batting.
No.
Look at that. Is that Tyler Naquin? Looks like, yeah. Yeah, Bink looked up what the mascot was, but we're still not for sure what the mascot is, to be honest.
It's Slider.
It's something.
For the Indians, the third baseman.
It might. You never know. Knowing you right now, Bink, 6-1. There's a good chance it might be.
Hey.
Any sightings of LeBron James, Tyrell asked. No, there's no sightings of LeBron James.
Ball, that's in.
Actually, honestly surprised to see Jackson Coar back out here in the third. But, hey, Matheny's going to roll with him. Matheny wants to see what he can do.
Test the youngster out. Jennifer just went to Minsky's. Let me hope that she got that barbecue pizza.
Oh, that looks so good. That makes my mouth water.
Jennifer, tell me you got the barbecue pizza tonight.
I mean, you could lie and say yes.
They did win 3 of 4 in Boston. They still got a full series here in Cleveland this weekend.
You know what?
19th series of the year.
You know what I've been craving a little bit? I haven't had it in forever. Shakespeare's in Columbia.
I love Shakespeare's. You can buy it frozen, Hy-Vees.
Really?
You can get some Shakespeare's, yeah.
Did not know they did that. So
Huh?
if I go to the Hy-Vee over here, they'll be there?
Should be. I would think maybe, but this is Kansas, so I'm not 100% sure.
No.
Be smart. I think I might do that frozen pizza route tonight.
It's a good option. And another foul.
Now, talking about the flu game on the Last Dance with Michael Jordan, DiGiorno had the best tweet out there that kind of went viral was, of course, it was delivery. Because DiGiorno's pretty much not a delivery thing. So I thought that was pretty good.
That is good.
Good advertising by that.
Jennifer got a Papa pizza and a buffalo chicken. She's never tried the barbecue pizza. Oh, man, if you go to Minsk, you got to try that bad boy. That's chopped over to Mondi. Mondi will throw to Brohern. Out number 1 here in the bottom of the third.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyler.
There's your standings, the American League Central.
Chicago won earlier, so they've now climbed a half-game lead over Cleveland. Minnesota not so lucky today. Loses another. They're 4 games back now.
Nick, to answer your question, I'll answer it with a yes.
Count 1-0.
Doing his best with what he's got. The Royals are starting to come around a little bit.
The Royals are starting to come around.
With 2 shutouts in Boston, winning 3 of 4. Lopez and Skokie Dog warming up for the Royals. Skoglund's been good when he's come in and asked to go several innings. He has. He's trying to showcase himself for that 5th spot. And Patrick Mahomes will run to the wall, and it'll go over him. The ball just gets over the head of Patrick Mahomes.
The batter, the left fielder,
Thought I had a chance to possibly get out, but that wind from left field pushed it in.
Yeah, I thought so too. It was high up there in the wall.
The wind's going from left foul pole to right foul pole, so it makes sense why it pushed down.
And Matheny will make the pitching change here. This pitching change brought to you by Red Delicious Apples. They're delicious.
And they are red.
Yes, they are, Kramer. Yes, they are.
Rick says Minsky's Joe's Barbecue Pizza only available Monday through Wednesday at limited time.
Oh,
ladies
really?
and gentlemen,
Yes.
your attention, please.
Jorge Lopez will be Matheny's choice here, making his 29th
Number
appearance.
28, Jorge Lopez.
Hip hip.
Jorge.
Nice. Tyro played this game today and won 13-4.
Nice. Mondi scoops it, gets a second out of the inning.
Now
Did we get a 13-6 victory for the Royals?
Carlos.
Could.
And
Anything's possible.
Royals' 1 run comes on a 430-foot shot from Maikel Franco.
Yep, that ball went out.
Lopez with the knuckle curve there at 82. And foul.
Oh, that's a foul ball.
I can honestly check the card count. What's he trying to say?
With the pizza, maybe. I don't know.
Probably.
And that'll squirt right by Lopez, right in the middle of the field. Merrifield will pick it up. And Merrifield offline, and the Indians will score another one. 7-1 now.
up next for Cleveland, the right fielder, Daniel Johnson.
So 7-1 Indians currently. Slapped the other way for another hit.
Right in front of Mahomes.
Nothing is going
Number 46.
the way of the Royals currently.
No, it is not.
Ball one, no strike.
What is Slur? How many homers does he have this year for you, Tyrell? Are you doing a season, I assume?
That's flared to center.
And
Off
Whit'll make an attempt at it.
There's one. There goes another one trying to score.
And Melendez there to make the tag on that. But the Indians get one in that inning. It's 8-1 now. Mahomes, Salerno, Hearn will come up for the Royals.
If you had told me by going in the fourth inning it'd be 8-1 Cleveland, I'd laugh at your face right now.
Especially the way the Royals have been playing.
The left fielder, Patrick.
Here comes Patrick Mahomes, already 4 home runs on the young year. He's been an RBI machine for this team. And 1-0 count here on Mahomes. They'll shift it here against Patrick. They're buying the pull.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen him. He's been hitting the ball to where he hasn't been pushing it the other way as much. He's starting to get his timing back, I'd say, from when he first came out, always hitting the opposite field. So that they've seen it.
2-1 count here on Mahomes.
Trying to go opposite field there.
And Mahomes now with a 2-2 count. And Mahomes will foul that one off. The same lady that was in Boston's made it here.
She's a fan. She has to be a closet fan of the Royals, and she has to
Get out of here.
Has to have to wear the other team's uniforms and just say it. Particularly a Royals fan.
Man, that ball's low. Full count here on Patrick. Patrick with that red bat. And he'll swing at that one for the strikeout.
Second strikeout of the night for Carrasco.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Try to tie him up a little bit.
Soler.
Comes Jorge Soler. 22 home runs in our game. Royals got him a 19 in his.
Inside, ball one.
Jorge Soler can pop this out of the yard.
Pop it out at any given moment.
That's ball two. 2-0.
Oh, so
Man.
Blair.
That ball is not coming back. Home run number 23 for Jorge Soler. 379 feet, 104 off the bat. Hashtag 2020 Virtual Royals in your face, Soler says. Should have played my chip there.
Probably should have. I thought about it. Remember, I said he's going to hit 2 home runs tonight. There's this one.
He increases his RBI lead and home run lead in the American League. Got so much power that he didn't really get a hold of that one, but still opposite field home run. So the Royals, 2 runs coming on solo home runs by Maikel Franco and Jorge Soler. Here comes Brohern, who can hit the ball out of the park.
Number 66.
Ball one. Count 1-0.
And Brohern will launch that 96 one, but foul.
We see back-to-back jacks.
And Brohern pops this one out to Zimmer. That's Naquin, excuse me.
The third baseman, number 7, Maikel Franco.
It was Maikel Franco homered earlier this game. 1 for 1, but that solo home run that went 430 feet. Made that nice defensive play earlier in the game, too, where he barehanded it over to first.
Ball, that's inside.
A lot of chipping fans here in Cleveland.
They're active in Cleveland tonight.
Probably already drunk.
And McKell lifts this one. Tyler Naquin could just watch it bounce over his head. Boy, Maikel Franco's putting a nice game here together. He's got a double here, a home run and a double. 2 for 2 tonight, his 10th double of the year.
Something we need to see from Maikel. Hopefully this gets him going for a better trajectory for what his season is going for. I mean, it's stagnant 200 batting average, still staying like that, but this is going to obviously raise it. Seeing a home run and a double, that's going to also gain your confidence as a player.
He's looked good, especially defensively.
Nope. Ball 1.
Hunter Dozier's due for a home run.
Ball 1, no strike.
He's done a lot of his damage on the road. And Dozier gets underneath that one. But Jorge Soler's big fly makes this game 8-2.
Leading off.
Cesar Hernandez will be the batter now for the Indians, facing Jorge Lopez.
Hernandez.
And that's going to be extra bases for Hernandez. Dozier will chase at the corner. And Hernandez, stand-up double.
Bink, if you were in a home run derby, which ballpark would you want to hit home runs out of?
Dimmer.
No, and I'm giving you all the power
Great
for
American?
yourself. Great American. I don't know. For some reason, I don't know why, but I think hitting home runs out of like Seattle Mariners, their ballpark against T-Mobile now. For some reason, I think it'd be a lot soothing for some reason.
It'd be fun. I need to do a home run derby between Soler and Santana.
Yes, I mean, I honestly thought when I saw you tweet out the pitching stuff around, like, was it 3:30 today? I thought that's what you were doing. You came in here early to do that. I'm like, oh gosh.
I need to do it. Some point this weekend, and Brohern will take it himself. Foot race to the bag, and he'll win it.
Up next.
Sit Philmeyer down,
Not
Tyrell.
shortstop, Francisco.
Philmeyer sitting down. Philmeyer had actually a decent outing his last pitching performance. Tonight is Brady Singer throwing for the Storm Chasers.
Try to work his way back up here.
Ball 1.
A lot of eyes from Omaha seeing how Jackson Kowar did tonight.
That's ball 2.
Why would we send Monty down?
Ball,
Montgomery?
no strike.
Oh. Mike Montgomery? He's been off and on lately. He's been pretty good lately.
Mike Montgomery's past 3 games were quality starts.
He's been good lately.
And especially yesterday, he pitched. That's the thing.
Montgomery pitched well.
He outpitched Eduardo Rodriguez, even though Eduardo Rodriguez had 15 strikeouts, and now holds a major league record of strikeouts in a row.
Royals somehow won that game. 2 shutouts for the Royals, Montgomery and Duffy. Good shutouts, I believe. The ball's ripped foul.
Well, it was a team aspect with Montgomery's shutout when he was pitching.
Philmeyer had a great game and then a not great game. And Lopez getting a wild here.
Now batting, third
Get a
baseman.
walk.
Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez is already a home run in his ledger. About 325 now in this contest. No, 335, not 325. My eyes are deceiving me.
He's hitting well.
I really wish the Indians would have beat the Cubs back in 2016.
Oh, yeah.
It's one because I can't stand the Cubs. You know that.
No, I know.
I hate them.
Ball 2.
Hate is such a strong word. Shouldn't even use it. I hate them. 2-0. That's hit the middle.
Good piece of hitting there by Ramirez. Set out to Merrifield, and the Indians will score another. 9-2 here in the bottom of the fourth.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
And Naquin will fly that one to Mahomes. Mahomes will make the catch. But the Indians will score another.
I like how they have the Mario.
Yeah.
Now
Run.
batting,
Yeah, for the
left
runs.
fielder, Oscar.
10-2 now.
Machado.
Might see Mahomes pitch tonight.
Good.
At least one batter, and then they'll get rid of him.
It's the Royals' first appearance versus the Indians this year.
No, he's safe.
Brohern will make a swipe there.
Ball.
Jorge Lopez came out in the bullpen, replacing Jackson Coar tonight. He's only gone. It's the second inning of work for Lopez. Mercado swings at that one, fouls it off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2.
Ball.
Try to get him chasing on that curveball outside, or the knuckle curve. Honestly, knuckle curve is probably one of the, like, you think throwing a knuckleball as he strikes out on that slider looking on Mercado. Knuckle curves are a little bit difficult to throw, so if you perfect those, you know you're doing something good. We're going to see Mondesi, MJ Melendez, and we're also going to see Nicky Lopez due up for the Royals. Heidi Watney sighting. Talking about Patrick Mahomes and how he's been doing things here in the major league level. Yeah, well, Patrick was showing up there. But Adalberto Mondesi steps in.
Leading off for Kansas City, the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
First pitch to Mondesi's outside for a ball. Kind of close. Looked like it could have been a strike. The last 3 games for Mondesi's batting .400. That's something we want to see. His batting average has dropped drastically this month, going from a 3 to a 2.58.
Yeah, moving from the second spot down.
It's kind of a shocker to be honest, with how his batting average production value dropped. But once we put him lower in the lineup, he's done better.
Trying to earn his way back up. So dangerous when he was hitting, getting on base, stealing bases for the production part of the order.
Because he would get on base, he would steal, he would score in the very next hit because it'd be either a single or a home run from Soler. And when Dozier was actually doing really good in the month of April.
Player of the month. White Sox are beating the Twins 1-0 in the second here. It's another one to keep your eyes on. The Twins swept by the White Sox last time they played.
Ball in.
And Monty will get on here. Leadoff runner on for the Royals here, in the 5th.
Big, say if the Royals were to get a new stadium, say downtown, would you think they would transfer the big jumbo screen?
No.
You don't think so?
Just create their own. Make a new one.
Make a new one? Even bigger one?
Good.
I'd make an even bigger one, Big.
They need to have the crown there, though.
Yeah, they need that crown.
And fountains. Gotta have fountains.
Oh, you gotta have fountains.
Gotta have fountains.
We're the city of fountains. You gotta have the fountains. But I mean, I guess you could say they're due for an upgrade. And they've upgraded the stadium, of course, but they're due for a new stadium.
No ball.
What comes first? A new baseball stadium? Or an NBA or NHL team?
New baseball stadium, probably.
Yeah, probably, most likely. Everybody wants an NBA team here.
I got the count 1 and 2.
I mean, the Sprint Center can hold that, but I doubt that.
Ryan Lefevre will join us next week in the broadcast booth.
We got a day on that yet?
Not yet. Working on that. Windows will chop that to Centeno. Go to second. Back to first. Carrasco covered.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Nicky Lopez.
You can watch this game on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, or Twitter. Game 58 for the Virtual Royals. Would have been the 58th game of the night. Hard to believe that almost 60 games have passed in what would have been Major League Baseball.
We are already 1/3 of the way through the season already.
Insane.
Game 54 would have been made at the 1/3 mark. We've passed that one by 4 games.
Royals need to get on a roll. They did start off well. 2 shutouts, winning 3 out of 4 in Boston.
Usually by 1/3 of the season, you start to see what teams are going to make that push, what teams think are going to trade for pieces, say that trade deadline. Or we honestly, I haven't really checked it in a while, but the transaction reports on here, we probably missed some moves that have already happened.
We need to check them.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Because honestly, the way that baseball's starting, I don't see it coming back anytime soon.
We might be here for a while, like a Snickers commercial.
Isaac Deere over on Facebook says, Jay, we need you calling the World Series instead of Joe Buck.
1-2 count here.
How Jennifer calls the fountains at Kaufman the Water Spectacular.
Water Spectacular. Again, I think they always should do a Salvi statue eventually. Have it as a water feature. That'd be cool at the new ballpark.
It's true.
Ever-flowing Gatorade bucket. Kids can dunk their heads in there when it's 100 degrees. Kramer can do it.
Or,
Whatever.
you know how, like, there's those, at the water parks, you see, like, they fill the bucket up, and when it gets to the thing, you're
tips.
holding it, and it tips.
Yeah.
You know how cool that'd be to have, like, the arms look like it's bringing it
That'd
down?
be cool. That'd be cool.
And that'd be sweet.
You
Have,
could get under the water,
Have,
Kramer.
like, Salvi's face on it.
Like the fun run. You even like to do it on visiting teams.
Nope. Can't do it anymore. They threw me out last time.
Did you find any kids so you can go to Legoland? Rust mode, Crane Dog.
Already, wow. We haven't gone through 5 1/3, 5 and we haven't gotten to the 6th inning yet. Nothing's popping up.
Carrasco dialed that at 97.
Yeah, this time yesterday we were seeing the 7th inning stretch.
Yeah, I was moved with alacrity.
I got the count.
And 2-2 count here on Lopez. Already 10 pitches at this at bat. Carrasco gets the sign from Taylor. Here comes pitch 75 from Carlos.
Tyrell asks us, so with the NBA looking at potentially July 31st starts, does that mean MLB will finally come to conclusion and play on? Heard that players will have to vote on no fans in the stands, which I don't think fans should be allowed in the stands anyways until we know for a fact.
If the NBA starts that late, they're starting their season late.
Yes. like they're starting their season late.
Because let's start training camp in September.
And here's the thing too with baseball, you can't play in November or December or January or February because of all this.
Probably Christmas Day start for the NBA.
And honestly, I wouldn't be mad about that.
Ball four.
And Lopez will walk here. Royals really need to get Carrasco out of this game.
With Merrifield.
2 solo home runs for the Royals in this game. Miguel Franco and Jorge Soler.
But 3 on the opposite position. That's why it's 10-2.
Oh, yeah.
That's out.
Witt's already got the 15 wristband. He's already unlocked that.
Ball.
And a 2-0 count here in Merrifield after walking Lopez.
Done so, make sure you like these videos on any type of platform you're watching on, whether if it's Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. It's hit.
And Lopez, he'll stop at second. Royals 2 on, 2 outs here in the 5th.
Prime example for Patrick Mahomes probably get a 3-run home run here.
That's right.
The Royals are only going to be down by 5 if that happens.
I think I'll chip down on Mahomes. I have my first chip of the night.
You've chipped a little late.
Hunter Wood warming up in the bullpen for the Indians. Put my chip down here on Mahomes. 0-1 count here.
0-1.
And Mahomes will swing at that one.
2 is the count.
So 2 count here. Grand slam for Mahomes in Boston. Oh, Mahomes will swing at that one. And he'll strike out.
Bottom 5th we go. It's going to be Santana, Johnson, and Bu Taylor.
Coats are out here now in Boston or Cleveland.
So we're back in Boston again.
Cleveland.
Your attention, please.
Here comes Greg Holland. This pitching change brought to you by Red Delicious Apples. They are delicious.
They are red.
Yes, they are, Kramer. Yes, they are. Greg Holland's 29th appearance already.
Yeah, Jennifer, you're right. The players aren't happy because of pay cut. It's kind of like saying, say you make $30,000 a year. This is just out there. Say you make $30,000 a year, and they want you to say, you know, we're going to cut your salary, and you're going to make $10,000 a year. I think you'd be mad.
Somebody's better no money, but
You're,
I think it'll kind of impede the player development of the Royals pitching staff, like the Coars and Singers and Lynch and Bubich. That 2018 draft class, Brewer, Bolin. Santana will lift that one. But Dozier will be there to make the play.
The batter, the right fielder, Daniel Johnson.
Set himself a good season so far. Batting at 311.
2 for 2 tonight. Battled in spring training for that roster spot, like Naquin,
Ball. Down.
Zimmer. And all with the strike there, even up the count at 1-1.
Inside ball.
Boston up 6 on the trash can bangers. I hope they brought any of that trash can beer with them. Trash can banger IPA.
Yeah, that's we need some
Ball
of those.
back outside.
Was it IPAs? What's up, Curtis?
I don't pay attention to Sim.
Good seeing you, Curtis.
Ball 4. Take your base.
And Holland will walk here. One away and one walk for Greg Holland. Keller and Duffy go for the Royals this weekend.
I kind of want to see that. That was a strike. That was clearly a strike in that pitch right there.
I'm with you.
Yeah, Keller and Duffy. I think if the Royals say they were to lose this game, say they were, the way Keller and Duffy pitched their last outings, I can see that carrying over into this series.
Yeah, Duffy with that complete game. As Slider makes another appearance. Here's Bo Taylor, the catcher for the Indians.
Nope.
Yeah, the umpire's squeezing Holland here. He's not giving him a call whatsoever.
Yeah, Greg's not happy about it.
These umpires, man. Still, he's giving. I think he's giving the stare to the umpire right there.
He's staring somebody. Look at Brohern keep that glove out, just in case.
Look at the replay on it and see how close it was again. Yeah, that was just right borderline, man. That's
Ball.
same spot. That's a strike.
He's really not happy with that. You ever seen managers toss in this game?
Hey.
See, players toss because of hitting batters.
Holland now 2-1 here.
He says.
Check Johnson again at first.
I'd like to see Holland go 2 innings. He hasn't been really pitching that much, so I'd like to see him try to at least get some.
He was used for a while there.
Yeah, he was.
Heavy.
Yeah, did we see him at all in the Boston series?
I don't think so. Got a few days off. Well, they wasn't used to the bullpen very often. A couple of the games, including that one with Duffy. Nobody
True.
used.
Oh, good foul. It will.
Good thing that one didn't straighten out. Holland will get the pop out to Merrifield. It's out number 2.
Did you watch the NASCAR race last night, Bink?
I did. Had some nice weather delays, so we can
Yeah,
watch a lot more of it.
yeah, I agree. It was nice and
Good to see Chase Elliott win one.
I really thought, to be honest, with 9 laps to go and he took the lead, I really thought he was going to lose it. Like, there's something was going to happen.
Did you have him last night?
No, I did not. I did not win money last night. I was kind of disappointed.
How about the rookies? Tyler Reddick and Bell.
Sunday's the next race.
Hey. Two.
Oh,
That ball got him.
Holland will hit Hernandez.
Slider ran in on him.
The designated hitter, number 4.
Royals going beanball here on the Indians.
Wrong
Why not?
Wrong team to do that to, but
Why not? There you go, Holland. Back him off that plate. That's right, Tyrell. Sunday was supposed to be Kansas Speedway.
where's that now? And when will it be Kansas Speedway?
They haven't decided that yet. They're going to move away from Charlotte here because Charlotte was the last 2 races.
0-1's the count.
Is it Darlington this week?
It was in Bristol.
Was it Bristol? It might be Bristol. Yeah, it's Bristol.
Not the 500.
It's Bristol.
I love it. I love the 500.
The count's 1-1.
It's a great track.
You know what? That'd be pretty sweet if there was a live chat option, Rob. I don't think that would happen like that because they would be streaming it onto. I mean, YouTube TV when they had the games like that. I've noticed that at first you could just chat away in that thing, but they've only allowed it to certain users can chat into it, like media members, as Zimmer strikes out there. But I think they should incorporate some of games with chat boxes so people can watch and chat. Because, I mean, it's better engagement. People can talk that way.
Now pitching
We're
for
going to see
the
a
Indians.
pitching change here.
Number
Hunter Wood
44.
for the Indians. This pitching change brought to you by Red Delicious Apples. They're delicious.
And the red.
Yes,
Tyler
they are,
Reddick
Pete.
ended
Yes,
up
they are.
finishing 14th, and Ricky Cole Custer was 18th. Christopher Bell ended up 21.
Leading off for the Royals, the designated
Top 25 for them.
Jorge Soler.
Good rookie class.
I'll place my final chip on Soler. I'm telling you, he's going to hit 2 homers this game.
Yeah, this game is on Twitch as well. That would be cool if the Royals had like a live Twitch during the game.
I think I realize it's a hit for Soler. It should be
Now
because it's
batting,
opposite side.
Number
But
66.
I think it would be a hit. That's the only thing. The only problem that they have with that is they're under TV contracts. Some of these teams, so they really can't stream it to said YouTube or to said Twitch. So those it wouldn't work.
White Sox have tied up the Twins now in the third. That's some serious business in front, party in the back.
He's got a nice head of hair on him. I used to have long hair, Bink.
3-0 the count.
Did you?
Yep, I used to pull it back like that in a ball hat.
Like a mullet?
Nope, that's not a mullet. That's just
No, I mean just a free-flowing. Did you have free-flowing hair or a mullet?
I had free flowing hair. I had long hair.
I'd have a mullet if I could grow hair. But I can't grow hair.
I mean, you could have. I mean, honestly, you can grow hair. If you
No,
just wear-
I
if
really
you,
can't.
Bink, if you just wear the cap and grow out this back part, it would look like you have a mullet.
Hair got pretty long there for me during the quarantine. For my standards. Oh. Brohern takes that one down Broadway. 3-2 count here. Royals Virtual Baseball comes your direction at 1 o'clock tomorrow. And that'll bounce on the shift that they had on Brohern. Bounce right in front of Mercado.
Now batting, third baseman.
Hearns has a
Bronco.
quiet but sneaky bat.
Yeah, he's been hitting well lately for the Royals.
See, that's a jam shot in on him. Be able to flip that the other way.
Mikel Franco, he crushed one earlier from 430 feet, and he hit that double.
Yeah.
That's true. People can always live tweet during the game. See, I don't know.
Well, they do.
It takes a while for revenue to start adding up for said YouTube or say Twitch, because it would just be hard and difficult.
Oh, Franco hits that to Lindor. It's a nice defensive play there by Lindor.
The batter, the right fielder, Hunter Jorge.
Comes a Dozier dog with 2 on. Why not chip here, Kramer? I'm going to chip here for my second chip of the game.
Nice.
Calling a 3-run shot here by Dozier. Make this 10-5. And Dozier won't hit a home run. They'll knock it out the right field.
He's in there.
Daniel Johnson had trouble with it. Royals score again. It's 10-3 now. 2 ducks on the pond on first and third.
Mondesi.
They're just trying to inch their way back. It's the 6th inning. They have plenty of time to do so.
That's what they've done all year.
Nope. That's inside.
Mondesi 1 for 2 tonight.
Whoa, that's down.
2-0 count here on Mondi.
Mondi has 131 assists already. That's a lot of assists.
It's a lot of work.
That's a lot of groundouts.
In a 2-1 count here. So you can try to get you a Shakespeare tonight.
Yeah, over at IV. So you want me to try to Columbia?
Just let me know when it's ready.
I will.
Give me your pizza virtually.
Send a picture of it to you.
We got a full count.
Full count here. MJ Melendez on deck.
No, that's a ball. Take the base.
That was a tight pitch.
Bases loaded here for MJ Melendez.
That probably was a strike, Bink, but I mean,
Now
I'll
back.
deal with it.
We'll take it. It's been bad calls all night from this umpire.
Melendez.
Comes the rookie, MJ Melendez. Called on the catch tonight to give Sal a day off. Also his familiarity with Jackson Coar. Hunter Wood was not happy with that ball. And MJ will lift this one. How about the rookie there? Right through the gap. MJ Melendez
Nice.
with his double.
What the
It
Royals
is
need.
now 10-5, Cleveland. As the virtual Royals starting to mount that comeback. How about that piece of hitting there from MJ?
Nicky Lopez.
Like to see that.
Able to push it the other way. His 4th hit on the season. Able to make this game even closer.
They'll chase Wood out of the game. Dominic Leone comes in for the Indians, making his 34th appearance. This pitching change brought to you by Red Delicious Apples. They're delicious.
They are red.
Yes, they are, Kramer. Yes, they are. Nicky Lopez hits right around 360 with runners in scoring position.
This game got a little more interesting, Bink.
Starting to tighten up a little bit. Ways to go, but
And you can't always count out the Royals. You just can't.
it wouldn't be the Indians without a bunch of Francona pitching changes.
Nope. Outside.
That's true. Dominic Leone, a former St. Louis Cardinal and Toronto Blue Jay.
He's got his runner in scoring position in Melendez. Oh, and he's plugged now. Now it's starting to get interesting. We have had 2 hit batters now, one from each team.
That's not no retaliation, Bink.
I don't know, man. I think that was retaliation.
That's not retaliation.
I think that was pretty clear. That was retaliation, Kramer.
There's a slider inside, Bink. He just got away from it.
It was a slider, not a
Count
four-seamer.
1-0.
I always like to stir it up, though.
I know. That's not how it is. It's not how it is right now.
It's like the Astros getting plunked all through spring training. Most of them were like on sliders and
Ball 2.
curveballs. They
That's
weren't
a-
even like four-seamers.
That's the best way to do it, because you can like say, "Oh, it was just an
Got away
accident."
from me. Whit Merrifield's 1 for 3.
Number 28,000 on the over/under tonight.
10-6.
That's a terrible call right there on that cutter. This umpire is all over the place.
Royals just 4 runs down here. See if Wick can tie this game up even more before Patrick Mahomes gets a chance.
Or get bases loaded once again for Pat. Might be a situation for that one again. We can see,
Or Soler.
we can see this game tied up here.
How about
very
that?
Soon.
And Whit'll chop that one foul. Oh, Whit'll chase that one and goes out on strikes. Here comes Pat Mahomes, who's been an RBI machine for the Royals. Already homering 4 times early in his career, but he's 0 for 3 tonight. Struck out his last time at bat. But this could be a nice 3-run shot here for Patrick.
1-0.
You'll watch that one. That's right, Cleveland. Where's Baker?
No, that's low.
And Mahomes quickly up 2-0 in this count.
Last chip for Tyrell here on Mahomes. I'm all out of chips as well.
Yeah, my chips are played. Oh, Mahomes 3-0 count here.
I'd like to see Soler bat with the bases loaded. I would like to see
You
that.
might see it here. Mahomes has a good eye. And Mahomes will walk. They want a no piece, eh, Patrick? Once again, he's on base for Soler. This smells like home run with authority here, doesn't it?
It does. It does. I wish I could put it on here like that.
Oh, I would too. 2 for 3 today.
Remember, Soler led off this inning.
Yeah, Soler, I could see he hits multiple home runs a lot. Get a bases jammed here, grand slam, make it 10-10.
That's the pitch to do it on too. Hanging slider. Usually sliders you don't want a little bit inside because if you try to force it inside, it might hit over the middle of the plate like that one did.
And Soler will chop that one.
And Soler has power to all sides of the field. His home run tonight was an opposite field one.
379 to right.
Oh, as he's going to swing. Terrible pitch.
Oh. Royals had the bases juiced. Just down 4 now. Royals had a big opportunity there with their big gun. And Mahomes and Soler. Mahomes walks and
But
Soler strikes out.
You got to think too. The Royals are not going out without a fight.
No, they're not. Here comes Mac and Cheese. Makes his 26th appearance. Picked up the win the other night in Boston. This pitching change brought to you by Red Delicious Apples. They're delicious.
And they are red.
Yes, they are, Kramer. Yes, they
I'd
are.
have liked to seen Holland go for another inning, but how that inning lasted so long, I wouldn't have put him back out there. So smart move to go to the pin.
And that'll hit the gap. Dozier will chase it. And a double. Francisco Lindor's 14th double of the year. As I mentioned, this guy hits 333 against the Royals lifetime.
Tyrell asked if it's harder to hit it out and left rather than right field here. It might be.
I don't know all the splits on that.
Maybe the mindset of trying to hit it up over the wall might play into a factor.
It was back in the second inning with Jose Ramirez home run.
Where did this land? Oh, wow. That's second decker.
He hit it with 443.
Nope, that's the ball.
And another one. This one in center field to Whit Merrifield. And that'll score a run. 11-6. I don't remember that noise. Previous games, do you?
Now batting.
No, that's what the Indians do. That's what their run score
Oh, yeah.
noise. Yeah, when they score runs, they hit that.
Yeah. 11-6 now.
Ball one.
I think more teams should invest in something like that. 'Cause I don't know many teams that do that at all. When it's a live ball, when there's a run that's going across, I think they should add more to it. I think the KBO does it.
And that'll go to Nicky. Out number 1.
Now batting. The left fielder, Oscar Mercado.
So McCarthy would probably use a nice double play here to get out of this inning. Hey, there we go. We might have it.
That's an out.
2-1 for out number 3. We're going to go to the top of the 7th. We're going to see Rhino Hearn, Michael Franco, and Hunter Dozier do up for the boys and blue. 6-11, Cleveland
Your
Indians lead.
attention, please.
We're going to
Now
see
pitching for the Indians.
a new pitcher for the
Number
Indians.
48, Emmanuel Clase.
That's right. So it's Emmanuel Clase due up now pitching for the Indians. This pitch game is brought to you by Red Delicious Apples. They're delicious.
And they are red.
Yes, they are, Bink. Yes, they
The
are.
first baseman, number 66.
So Clase. That's fun to say.
Classe.
Nope.
There's nothing about me that's classe.
1, no strike.
Well, I mean, there's some.
No, there's really not.
I
I have very few redeeming factors.
to make yourself classy.
Yeah.
What about classe?
Very class A. No, I'm not that either. I'm not classy or class A, Kramer. Are you?
No, I don't think anybody is. People think they are,
Yeah.
but you know for a fact they're not. Because if you say
They're
you're
fake class A.
if you have to tell yourself, "Oh, I'm classy,"
No,
you're not classy.
You're what I call a
2
poser.
balls, 1 strike.
That's exactly. Now, if you do not think you're classy, but you end up actually being classy,
Yeah.
then you're classy. But you're not.
Touché.
You're not saying, "Oh, I'm a classy young fellow." You don't say that. You don't call yourself that.
No.
You gotta be humble about it.
Yeah, you let somebody else say you're all class.
Exactly.
Still no one would describe you as that. Lifted, but out number 1 here in the top of the 7th.
The third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Franco's had a good game. 2 for 3 with that home run, the double his first 2 times up. He's class A.
Hey! I got
Oh.
to count 0 and 2.
2 strikes here. I would have checked that one.
Yeah, I would check that one as well. Not a very good call.
That's 100 miles an hour if you're counting. That's very class A.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Well, he's moving his speeds around. His slider was at 92.
Yeah, that's different. You usually see your slider as well up there, like the mid to upper 90s. If you throw a 100-mile-an-hour fastball.
Here's slider at 91.
Yeah, but Class A is a little bit of different A.
Ball! That pitch is out.
It's a 99-mile-an-hour cut fastball. Throwing out some heat.
Dang. Franco will go down on strikes there.
Now batting, right fielder, Hunter Dozier.
Comes the Doge Dog. 11-6 Indians here in the 7th. The Royals have made a charge back in this game.
Don't forget, tomorrow we're live at 1 o'clock. First pitch scheduled between 105 110. Sound is very low on the Facebook link, FYI. Interesting. It sounds about right. Sounds like how it usually is, I feel like. Oh no, the game with the microburst was pretty long.
Yeah, because it's almost
So we started at
1.5 games,
at 7 o'clock. The extra inning game with Houston was pretty long.
a 14 inning one.
This is a pretty long one. I would admit. 'Cause
2-2 count here on Dozier. And Dozier will foul that slider off at 90.
It's a lot of hacks. A lot of everybody on both sides are watching the ball, trying to find their pitch. They're trying to fight it off, and if these foul balls, kind of like we're seeing with Dozier here.
And Dozier will go down on strikes. He head to the middle of the 7th.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
3,
time
2,
for the
1.
traditional
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back for its root. Root, root for the Royals. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the
Old ball
leading
game.
off for the Indians,
Barlow and Skoglund warming up for the Royals.
Carlos
I will like to say that we'll correct that. We actually would like to go back to the ball game. It's our job. Nice strike there by McCarthy. There's Jam Master Barlow.
Fourth arm using this from his bullpen.
Skokie Dog's been up a lot. He's just getting the bullpen in. Oh, and another hit batter here.
Interesting. This one's on Jose Ramirez, too.
It's 2 for the Indians, 1 for the Royals in hit
Not
batters.
Santana, my bad.
I once asked Mac and Cheese if he'd be interested in a fight on the mound.
And doing what?
I was talking fights with him. You got to think about it. He's got pretty good protection with Dozier coming in, O'Hearn, Slayer.
So you're talking with...
Witt seems scrappy, too.
So you're talking with him about baseball fights.
Yeah, baseball fights.
Was this one was
I want to know who the toughest dog in there is. Draw Dyson once said he was back when I was at the Royals in training camp in 2012.
So you've asked Draw Dyson this.
Oh, yeah. I asked Wade Davis who the toughest player he ever played with was.
He said himself.
And I said Kyle Farnsworth when he was in Tampa. Farnsworth used to win those anonymous polls they did. Who's the pitcher you'd least like to charge them out against?
Oh, yeah.
It was always Farnsworth.
I bet.
Because he's like a black belt and everything else. He plays semi-pro football. That ball's lifted against McCarthy all the way to the wall. Witt'll chase it down. Fire at home to Melendez, but the Indians will stay at second and third.
Yeah, no. Farnsworth is like a goon.
Bring in Farnsworth.
Remember the over-under set at 28,000 a night. Make sure you get your over-unders in here in the 8th inning. Coming up after this, bottom half of the 7th, we'll notice it.
I took the under.
I'm taking the over because I think there's way too many people here in Cleveland. Maybe Baker Mayfield bought out an entire section.
He might have. Chugging beers up there.
For all of his fans that he has. With none. I think that's when people started to get behind him, is when he did that on TV.
Oh. I like what he was doing in the beginning. Oh, and Whittle let that one sneak by. The Indians will score again. 13-6 now, Cleveland.
All right, you do that. I'll hold the fort down.
Watch it.
Gotcha. So with that, the lead is now 13-6. Indians lead. We're going to see a new pitcher as it's Eric Skoglund coming in to get some work done. Pitch change brought to you by Red Delicious Apples. They're delicious and they're also red. Yes, they are, Kramer. Yes, they are. 1.71 ERA for Skoglund now within his 12th appearance. So I like my chances out here right now. Skoglund's doing pretty. I think he's going to come in here and shut some things down.
Ball inside.
First pitch though is the ball. The 5th pitcher out of the bullpen tonight. I believe there's only 2 arms left in the bullpen. Skoglund will line that pitch from Cesar Hernandez line to O'Hearn for out. Barlow's charged with that runner on third base right now. Well, at second base because he didn't move up on that one was Hugh Taylor. Yeah, Bradley Zimmer hit a 3-run home run back in the 2nd to get a 6-1 lead. One ball, no strikes from Skoglund. One of the most reliable arms in the bullpen so far for the Royals. It's a long reliever for him, so I bet we could possibly see him pitch the rest of this game if said no runs go across.
That's the ball.
2 balls, no strikes. I believe we have Rosenthal and
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ian Kennedy is left in the bullpen. 2-1. Swung on, hit high out to the left center. Merrifield's get there to the warning track and runs into the wall, but gets the catch. As Taylor should tag up on that one and be on third base. 2 outs here now in the bottom of the 7th.
Francisco Lindor.
Great defensive play there by Whit Merrifield. Francisco Lindor batting now on the right side of the plate.
Hold it down, dog.
No problem. Skogum is now pitching.
Oh, let's go get out. We're warming up.
Hey.
It's a 0-1 count on to Lindor. Once got him swinging right through it, Bink.
Lindor's been quite the problem for the Royals over the years. As I mentioned earlier, 25 home runs against the Royals. More than any other team. That one's straight to Lopez. That'll be easy over to O'Hearn for the inning.
Top of the 8 we go, Bink. Top of the 8 we go. So we got Mondesi, Melendez, Lopez. Well, we saw what this bottom 3 did for the Royals in their last at bat. Mondesi worked a walk, a 2-run, 3-run double by Melendez, and hit by pitch for Lopez. That was their last times through the batting order. Clase still out there for the Indians.
Trying to be all classe. It's got some heat. There's the attendance, Kramer.
Wow, 25,000.
853. Once again, I win again. Taking the under.
I thought there was a lot more people.
I've got a knack for this, Kramer.
In real life and virtually.
Yeah, 100 miles an hour on the cutter there. Seems pretty high for a cutter.
How fast was it?
100.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's not, I mean, that's pretty, that's fast. It might as well just be a fastball.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
That's a 101 on the cutter, Bink. Clase has thrown the flame A. There's no way going. Another 100-mile-an-hour cut fastball to Mondesi. He'll strike out.
The batter, the catcher.
But Dunn said if you haven't listened to our podcast, The Pound episode 2 came out yesterday.
The pound.
Yeah, it's a good enough podcast where you can listen to it more than once, I feel like. It's pretty good.
Yeah, the pound. Topics of the day.
Pretty sure we talked about the Astros and the trash can beer that's being made by the Jersey Brewery. Talked about NFL rule changes on that thing as well. Whether baseball's going to come back or not. Mike Tyson a little bit. Well, there's a little bit of everything in there. You could be
Hamburger Day.
Hamburger Day was yesterday as well. 1-2 to Melendez. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Oh, he's talking about the minor leaguers. Yeah, with what they did, class act by Dayton Moore. I'm sure those minor leaguers are getting paid, and they're going to be on the roster still. You also got to think. I mean, Dayton likes those guys. They're his guys. He wanted them on the Royals for a reason. He's going to keep them on the Royals for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
That ball swung on, hit foul, but very good foul ball.
Two.
1 for 3 is Melendez. Of course, that double earlier was quite nice.
You get 3 ribs on that? Really good. You always want some production at the plate with your backup catcher. You always want that.
Yep. Be a defensive catcher first.
Yes.
Ball boy will come out and get that one.
But then if you're Salvi, you can do both.
Yes.
Tell you, there's not many catchers that can do that. Both.
Salvi got the day off. He needed one. Royals haven't had many off days.
The next one's on Monday, which is an odd day to have an off day.
That ball was at 101.
Usually you see the off day on maybe Tuesday or Thursday, but we're getting it on a
Monday.
Monday.
Ball was at 101, Kramer.
And that ball
97 there.
hit over 101. That might be gone.
And gone!
Is that his first career home run? Yeah,
Yes, MJ Melendez. What a night he's having. Hashtag 2020 Royals in your face. How about that for MJ Melendez? Had a nice double earlier. Gets a solo home run here. He's filling in quite nicely.
That's nice. That's what you want in your backup catcher role.
And the rookie MJ Melendez goes yard here in Cleveland.
Good camera angle with Hoover's with our back in our truck. Oh, look at this, Bink. Bink, you're missing it.
Oh, they're giving it a silent treatment? There they go.
It's nice.
I love it. First career home run there. Royals give him the silent treatment, and then they...
You're seeing the silent treatment 4 different times.
Yeah, a lot of first home runs.
The batter number 1.
They do it to Mahomes?
Second base.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Nicky Lopez.
Ball, that's out.
I treat him like one of the guys, Bink. You can't be. He's
It's true.
MVP. And
Ask his superstar, you know.
he's part of the guys. He's not
Nicky,
not MVP here in Major League Baseball.
that's true. Nicky Lopez was hit by a pitch last time up. As the beanball wars have started between Cleveland and the Royals. This is only game 1.
That's ball 2.
Green, I don't think they were intentional or retaliation, Bink.
I think some of these were intentional tonight, Kramer. And that'll be chopped.
Oh,
Straight to Oscar Hernandez. Out number 1 here in the 8th.
Now batting, the center fielder with
Cesar.
Merrick.
What'd I say? Oscar Cesar, yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, my bad on that. Again, Ramirez would get it and fired over to Santana for route number 2. 3. Took some glove work there by Santana.
Did.
We head to the bottom of the 8th. The Royals get another run. 3 home runs for the Royals tonight.
Leading up for the Indians, the third baseman, Jorge Ramirez.
ball inside.
Skokie Dog gets the sign from Melendez. Here comes pitch number 11 from Eric.
Nope, that's inside. I got 2-1 the count.
Shout out to Trevor Rosenthal today. It's his birthday. Tyrell knows all the birthdays for the Royals.
3 balls.
Happy birthday, Rosenthal.
Maybe we'll see him tonight.
If he does, we'll sing. Taylor Naquin on deck. We haven't sang happy birthday in a while.
If not, if you have a birthday and you want it sung on by us, I mean, just tell us. We'll sing to you.
Now
We will do birthdays, anniversaries, you name it.
How do you do an anniversary
Kramer and I
song?
are a step above clowns.
How do you do an anniversary song?
I don't know. There's
Happy anniversary
happy
to you.
Happy anniversary to you. Happy anniversary, dear. Blank,
Last-
blank, blank.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary to you. That's how you do it.
Now, if it's like a National Corn Dog Day, Happy National Corn Dog Day to you. Let's do the, yeah. You know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's always on the Royals page.
Hey, I knew when Eddie Rosario's birthday was.
Randy.
Randy Rosario. Eddie Rosario's.
See, we all screw up.
That's true. A lot of names. A lot of baseball names.
Ball, that's off the plate.
What's
You-
the most unique name that you can think of that played baseball?
Ball upstairs.
Oral Hershiser. That's a very unique
Or
name.
Albert Pujols.
It's true.
Scott Blewett is in the Royals
Oh, that's
organization as a
inside.
pitcher.
So, like, yeah, two uncommon names. Albert's kind of common a little bit. A first name. What about...
Coco Crisp.
That's a good one. That's a very good one. I liked Coco. I liked him as a Red Sox, a Royal, and athletic.
That's ball four. Take your base.
All the above. Making him to walk.
The batter, the left fielder, Oscar Mercado.
Skoglund's been a nice addition to this team.
Keela Kalahue. That's very
Yeah, that's a
unique.
good one. You got me trying to think.
It's good. It's a tough question. Can you field a team with very unique names? That's a
Milton
good.
Bradley.
Now Bradley's kind of a unique. And Milton is. I'll say like the
Royals used to have a pitcher named Jim Pitsley.
That's good. Last name would be good. The first name, can you walk on? Like MJ Melendez is pretty good.
I like that. How many Skoglunds? It's ripped out to Patrick Mahomes.
True. That's yeah. In a year or two, we're going to see a lot of Patricks being born, if they're already not already born.
Now batting, the right fielder, Daniel Johnson.
Trying to think, Kramer.
Me too. I thought of Jason Isringhausen, but Jason's a common type of name. Isringhausen is not.
Glaber.
Hey, Glaber Torres is a good one. That's a good one.
Aaron Judge.
Nah, Aaron. There's a lot of Aarons in the world. Judge, not so many, I don't think.
And Lopez will dive at it, miss it. Dozier picks it up and they'll fire it home to Melendez.
Melendez had a jump
Man.
really high for that.
Dozier's arm kept the Indians at bay. Bases juice, though.
The batter, number 46.
And if you have any recommendations of players' names. And Yadier Molina.
Yachty.
So the only Molinas that I know are just his brothers.
How about Miles Mikolas?
Yeah. Michaelis, by the way.
Mikolas.
Yeah, that's good, though.
Miles Mikolas.
G-Man Choi. That's a
Kent
good one.
Oberkfell.
Ball one. 1-1.
Brent Suter. Or Brett Suter, whatever.
Yeah.
Brent or Brett? The Brent? There's two different ones. There's
Yeah,
a Brent
it's
and a
two.
Brett.
Brett. Shohei Ohtani.
That's a good one. Daisuke Masuzaka. We're just going with foreign names. Unique, though. Very unique. You know Daisuke still pitches in the Nate Palm League?
Does he?
Yep.
And Monty will float out and make that one. It was dangerous, though. Bases loaded there. Still gives the Royals a shot here. Down 6 runs. We've seen them do it before. And here's the big bangers. Mahomes, Soler, and O'Hearn.
Heart of the order. I mean, Jorge Soler's a good unique one as well.
Your
Yeah.
attention, please.
Phil
Now
Ma-
pitching for the Indians, number 88, Phil Maton.
Phil Maton comes in, making his 27th appearance.
No, don't worry. I thought it was Matt and Nathan.
This pitching change brought to you by Red Delicious Apples.
Leading off
They're delicious.
And they are red.
Yes, they are, Kramer. Here's Patrick Mahomes, who's 0 for 3. He's due. He does something we talked about last night on the way out. Does something just about every game.
He does.
He does. He hasn't got a hit yet, though.
And he'll swing at that one.
0-1.
But Edgar Renteria.
Edgar Renteria.
Love that guy. Chipper Jones. Nah, Jones. What's his real name? Isn't it like something like just common?
Yeah, I'm not sure what his actual Chipper's name is. If you looked it up, I mean, Wikipedia you'd probably find it.
Larry.
Larry.
Larry Wayne.
Yeah, Chipper sounds better than Larry Jones.
Yeah, it does.
Smart choice by Chipper.
How about the White Sox? 2-1 over Minnesota tonight. And Mahomes will swing at that one and strike out again. See if he needs a day off tomorrow. Like he requested one today.
It's true, looking a little sluggish.
Or the bench coach suggested, didn't he?
Bench coach, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll reevaluate him tomorrow.
Hip, hip.
Jorge. Tell you, he's going to hit 2 home runs this game. I think this will be him getting a second one here.
Yeah. 23 home runs on the year. Leading the American League, leads the major leagues.
Randy Rosario's a good one.
I still like Scott Blewett, the Royals organization.
Scott Blewett. That last name, you'd be like, come on, Scott, you blew it. You do a lot with that name. 2-0 to Soler. Swung on the other way. That's dropping.
It is. Slayer once again. How about this one? It will drop.
Trouble. Get the third.
In front of Daniel Johnson. Shout out to little Isaac watching the game. He likes watching the Royals games.
Number 66.
Go crazy, Isaac. Go crazy.
That was a home run, too. Warning track power.
Yeah, Soler.
The double.
See if the Royals can get something cooking here.
Some country breakfast in you.
Here comes Brohern. Always like it when the kids watch the game and drive their parents nuts. Run in and out, tell them the score.
I want to. Hey, yeah, it's 13-7.
They just want some ball, man.
Exactly.
Royals baseball comes your direction. Every night the Royals play, we play.
Indeed, we do.
That's in.
Ozzy
Ball two.
Albies.
That's a good, really good one. 2-0 count here. I always liked Joaquin Underwear because it was nicknamed Walking Underwear. Walking. You know, he once gave. I had an '82 Cardinals baseball world champion signed by because my aunt was at Centaur Bank then for the Commerce, and she lived in an apartment complex with Walking Underwear, and he'd given her a baseball signed by everybody. And Ozzie Smith is in red.
That's cool.
I gave it to Greg Amsinger
Oh, you did.
at the All-Star game in 2012 because he used to come on with me all the time. MLB Network's Greg Amsinger has that ball.
Oh, Hearn strikes out looking.
He didn't think he would.
He's like, wait, what?
He's like, whoa, what are you talking about?
I mean, granted, that looked outside to me.
Yeah, but look, it was
Look at
outside.
this.
That ball was outside.
I don't know. That angle looked like.
Look, you see O'Hearn? He was still digging in. He thought he was still up.
Hey, trust me, I got rung up like that more than a handful of times, Bink. I know his feelings.
Oh, man. How about McKell? What a game he's had.
Yeah, he's had a good one.
I'm looking forward to tomorrow's action. See what the Royals can do as the bats did wake up here. 20 runs already in this one from 25,813.
No, inside.
This is going to be a fun series.
And ball's inside, 2-2, and Franco, Michael.
That's a good one, too.
I always call him Franco. Franco.
It's Franco. I think, too. If you just pronounce the Michael right, I think we're good.
Oh, and a swing and a miss. And that'll do it for the virtual Boys in Blue as Francona celebrates. The Indians, they were pressed for first place with the White Sox. They're still knotted up as the White Sox beat the Twins tonight. They'll celebrate in the outfield, but the Indians moved to 34-24 on the year, tied with dead heat with the White Sox, who the Royals will see next Tuesday. The Royals will fall to 24-34 on the season. Well, it was a tough one today, Kramer. Tough one today after winning 3 of 4 in Boston. That series took a lot out of them.
Yeah, no, it did. So we just got to think, though, this was game 1. Only game 1.
But the series still in play.
Very
The
true.
series still in play.
This is your first time seeing Cleveland, and once probably about game 2, game 3, maybe the second series you get into it, you already have their number.
Well, they got the backup. They got the 5th starter tonight. They get 1 and 2 for the Royals on Saturday and Sunday.
true,
Coming
very
off good start. Santana, player of the game, 3 for 4, home run, 2 RBIs. Carlos Carrasco will pick up the 5th win of the year for himself. Royals in double digits. Jorge Soler with 3 hits tonight. Miguel Franco with 2 hits. And MJ Melendez gets his first career Major League home run. Rough night outing for Jackson Kowar, making his MLB debut. 2 1/3 for him. 7 earned runs, though. And the bullpen got a lot of action tonight, with Lopez and McCarthy both surrendering 3 earned runs apiece.
Yeah, but Joe, you just don't look at that. Look at what's the ERA now for Holland and also Skoglund. Skoglund has a 1.5. Holland's at a 2.5. You just know there's still pieces in that bullpen that knows that hey, we're here. Don't worry. I mean, they may have a hiccup like McCarthy did tonight, and so Jorge Lopez did tonight. They have hiccups every time in a while. And plus, if you have to cover, only having your starting pitcher go 7 1/3, you have to rely on your bullpen for at least 6 2/3 of the game. You got to think something like that's going to happen.
But the good news is you get starters 1 and 2 for the Royals, and Keller and Duffy on the weekend. There's the Ramirez's towering home run at 443 feet earlier in this game. Then it was Carlos Santana, the player of the game, homer to right, 429 feet.
You got to think too. From what I've been of course keeping the wins and loss on my book of what the schedule is, how I have it on here. They could have a chance of actually having a winning week, I guess, because I mean if they have it go Sunday to Saturday, they're 3-3 currently right now. They could have a winning week. They haven't had one of those since I don't know back in April when they did that. In a short week. So they have a good chance of possibly winning the week. Don't win the series, win the week. You know, if you win the week, you've won series. That's what my thought is, my thought process on all this. It may not make sense to any of you, but
it makes sense to me, Kramer. This one, the score was 8-1. The Royals did make this game interesting, though. It was 10-6, and the bases loaded. They had a chance to tie the game up with the Jorge Soler home run, something we've seen a lot. Here's Jorge's home run, 379 feet that he hit earlier.
Have a good night, Jennifer. Thanks for coming in and watching with us. That 6th inning was a big one for the Royals, trying to get back.
It really was. Royals started to come back.
Well, what a day from MJ Melendez.
Yeah,
seriously, 2 hard hit balls. One was this double, one was the home run. Squaring it up. That's what you want to see.
There's that 3-run double from Melendez. So the Royals started making their charge. It was 10-6, and the bases were actually loaded for Jorge Soler. Here's Melendez's first Major League home run.
Yeah, I'd get out of here in a hurry.
What a night for him tonight.
Almost as if, do we want to give Salvi a second day off? Put Melendez back in there? That's a question you want, right?
If not, get him Sunday off, so he's got Sunday and Monday off.
That's true. That would be nice. We might have to do that.
And 2 days in a row there. We may have to think about a Sunday lineup.
Yeah.
But regardless,
Have a good night, Richard.
the Royals, after winning 3 of 4 in Boston, fall tonight in Cleveland, 13-7.
Indeed they did, Bink. Indeed they did.
Kramer, any final thoughts from you before you go get your frozen pizza?
Well, they're still in it. Just one game in the series, then just think about it. You win these next 2, you have a day off. You know these players
That's right.
want it.
Pound. For Kramer Sansone, I'm Jay Binkley saying good night, Kansas City.